textbook review, and in today's video is gonna be a book review, and I'm really excited for giving today's book review because this book is gonna be like a little weird but a fun to read book. Like I really enjoyed reading this book, and while I was reading this book I got to know about a lot of stuff and a little bit of weird things and a unique power called telekinesis. So it's basically like a power from which from your mind you can control things. Like for example, how do I do? Like for example, if there is a thing if there is a thing kept on a table and you want to move it, so with your mind you can just move it here, there, and also can break it. So this is called telekinesis, and this is a pretty cool power, and I wish to read and watch more of these movies and books. So now without wasting more time, let's begin our video. So the name of the book is Carrie by Carrie. And this is a pretty enjoyable book. I really enjoyed reading this, and the coolest thing about this book is this book is totally worth 200 rupees, because if you would buy this book at the first, this was King's first novel, and when you will read this book in the beginning 3 or 4 pages, this may seem a little boring to you, but when you as you read forward, oh my god, I can't describe as much as I describe this book, it's as much as it is less. So now let me give you some basic info about this book, and because this is King's first novel, and from a very long time I wanted to read this book. So, and also a few months ago I also made a video of the movies and the movies I have watched, and this first Carrie movie was on Netflix, but I wanted to watch it again when I bought this book and I finished reading it. But then I found out how no matter how many times you search on Netflix, I'll make sure that the movie is available there, and some of you will say just search Carrie on Google and it will take you to Netflix. I also tried that, but it didn't work because it took me to the movie, but the movie but the preview was unavailable and the movie wasn't starting. So now let me tell you some basic info about this book, as this is King's first book. So this book is published by Hodder. The publisher of this book is Hodder, as you can see here, and this book has 248 pages. And also, Stephen King used to be a janitor in a school. So this book was officially published on 5th April 1974, and oh my god, officially this is not King's first novel, because before this book he has written many short stories, but those will be not counted into novels. But this was I don't think so that this is his first novel, because he wrote many stories that I'm not aware of, but I just got to know this on Google and somehow. So this on Amazon you will probably see that this book has 199 on Google, but originally in paperback, if you buy this book has 248 pages. So on Goodreads this book has got 4 and 5 rating. On Thrift Book this book has got 4.6 on 5, and if we talk about my rating, I would like to give it a 4.5 out of 5, because this book contains some parts which are a little bit cringy, weird. At the beginning of the book, there's I read a so much weird thing, and I would not like to describe now. I would like to describe it in the summary. Also, here's a fun fact about this book. If any of you wants to experience about an introvert, so he or she can read this book, because I read this because I wanted to read it from such a long time, and also I'm already an introvert. Yep, I'm already an introvert, so it's normal for me to read Carrie. Carrie wasn't I will describe Carrie as an extra introvert. So this book follows a girl named Carrie, as I told you, which is the main protagonist of the book. And like also like as I told you, she's an extra introvert. So like when her father died, like her father died before she was born. So when her father died, her mother like they raised Carrie herself, and like also her mother was kind of like cringy, like awkward, and so much religious. Like for example, she like never lets Carrie to listen to the radio because like she like how to explain this. And also like when she got in about Carrie's telekinetic powers, she thought that Carrie is a devil, or like it is kind of a bad omen. And like I was like really surprised by this. I mean like I'm like, what do you mean? Your daughter has so much like cool powers that every child in the world needs to have, and you are saying that it's a devil or a bad omen. You know, religious. Like yeah, she was very kind of religious, and like in the book, she was like the main, like she was the only one and only character that I didn't like because oh my god, she was so religious, and like she for me, and she was a troublemaker. She was a real troublemaker for Carrie because like who was so overprotective, you know. So like this is how the story goes on. But like that's not enough. Like Carrie used to get bullied in a school every day. And also like at the beginning of the book, she like Carrie hits kind of a puberty thing that every girl does. And like so like and because her mother was so much religious, she thought that having like that thing is a bad omen. And like that's why she didn't told Carrie about that. And like you know, when Carrie had that, she thought that she was like going to die. I mean like she was so much scared because like her mother, and like every day she got bullied at school, and like so because of these things she was like so much scared because of this. And also no one helped her in school. Yeah, so that's a thing that like I don't like about this book. So like after that, when Carrie gets like asked to a prom dance or something, so like she wants to attend the prom, but like her mother doesn't let her. So like we already know that she has some cool telekinetic powers, and like from those powers somehow she escapes from her mother and goes to prom. But like after that, like at the prom, when she wins the prom queen, she even gets bullied by like the worst character. I mean, I do not hate this character personally because like she is also like, I think like she is also like kind of a main protagonist of this book, because if she doesn't be there, like if she wasn't there, we will like not ever get to know about Carrie and like her things. So like yeah, after winning the prom king, she again gets bullied, and after that the thing she does is unbelievable. To me, it's unbelievable. I mean like yeah, a 16-year-old can be like so much powerful, and like this kind of thing is like totally unbelievable. So now here are like my thoughts about the book, some of my thoughts. Like I think that personally Carrie and I relate a little bit because like you know, we both are introverts. Like the only thing that I like, she is a little bit more introvert than me. Like you can say she's an extra introvert. Like I'm just a normal introvert. And also this book is like a little weird, cringe, but a fun to read book. I mean, I already told you that how much I enjoyed while reading this book. So at the end, I only want to tell that I recommend this book for everyone, like for every like teenage, for like I think from 12 to 17 years of age. I recommend this book to them because this book is so much good. And yeah, if you are a fan of horror or like horror classic, because this book is a horror classic, so you definitely have to read it, because like I'm not a big fan of classic, but I'm a big fan of horror, and as you all know, so I read this. So this was today's video, and if you like this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Also set the notifications bell to all the settings so that you will get every notification of my short or video. And also like this video and tell me about more books in the comment section. So that's it for today guys. Bye.